Flow cytometry is measuring properties of cell as they flow in a fluid suspension across an illuminated light path. What is the basic mechanism of flow cytometry? Biological samples are prepared, label it with a fluorescent marker. Cell move in a linear stream through a focused light source. Fluorescent molecule gets activated and emits light that is filtered and detected by sensitive light detectors, usually a photomultiplier tube. Conversion of analog fluorescent signals to digital signals. Fluorocytometry method allows the quantitative and qualitative analysis of several properties of cell population from virtually any type of fresh, unfixed tissue or body fluid. The properties measured include a particle's related size, relative granularity or internal complexity, and relative fluorescence intensity. Most commonly analyzed materials are blood, bone marrow aspirate, lymph node suspensions. What is the principle of flow cytometry? Flow cytometer is composed of three main components: the flow system, fluidics; the optical system, light sensing; the electronic system, signal processing. Flow system cells in suspension are brought in single file passed. The optical system, a focused laser which scatter light and emit fluorescence that is filtered and collected. Electronic system, emitted light is converted to digitized value that are scored in a file for analysis. The flow system. One of the fundamentals of flow cytometry is the ability to measure the properties of individual particles, which is managed by the fluidic system. When a sample is injected into a flow cytometer, it is ordered into a stream of single particles. The fluidic system consists of a flow cell, central channel or core through which the sample is injected. Outer sheath contain faster flowing fluid. Sheath fluid means 0.9% saline or PBS enclosing that central core. Hydrodynamic focusing. That is the basic principle. Once the sample is injected into a stream of sheath fluid within the flow chamber, they are forced into the center of the stream, forming a single file by the principle of hydrodynamic focusing. In hydrodynamic focusing, only one cell or particle can pass through the laser beam at a given moment. The sample pressure is always higher than the sheath fluid pressure, ensuring a high flow rate, allowing more cells to enter the stream at a given moment. High flow rate in case of immunophenotyping analysis of cell, low flow rate in DNA analysis. Optics. After the cell delivery system, the need is to excite the cells using a light source. The light source used in a flow cytometer are laser, more commonly arc lamp. Why lasers are more common? They are highly coherent and uniform. They can be easily focused on a very small area like a sample stream. They are monochromatic, emitting single wavelength of light. Argon lasers also can be used for 88 nanometer wavelength, blue to blue green. When the light intersects a laser beam at the so-called interrogation point, two events occur. One is light scattering, second is emission of light, fluorescence. Fluorescence is light emitted during decay of excited electron to its basal state. Optics, light scatter. When light from a laser interrogates a cell, the cell scatters light in all directions. The scattered light can travel from the interrogation point down a path to a detector. In the picture we can see that. In case of forward scatter, light that is scattered in the forward direction along the same axis the laser is traveling is detected in a forward scatter channel. The intensity of this signal has been attributed to cell size, refractive index, that is membrane permeability. Side scatter. Laser light that is scattered at 90 degrees to the axis of the laser path is detected in the side scatter channel. The intensity of this signal is proportional to the amount of cytosolic structure in the cell, that is granules, cell inclusion, etc. Why this forward scattering and side scattering? In the diagram, we can see the dot plots, how granular, where we can see granulocyte, monocyte, lymphocyte, RBC, debris and dead cell. Study of FSC and SSC allows us to know the differentiation of different types of cell. The light scattered in the forward direction is proportional to the square of the radius of a sphere and so to the size of the cell or particle. The cells are labeled with the fluorochrome linked antibodies or stained with the fluorescent membrane, cytoplasmic or nuclear dye. What are the fluorochromes we are using? Commonly used fluorochromes are FITC, that is fluorosin isothiocyanate, 530 nanometer its emission, PE, phycoerythrin, pyridine chlorophyll alpha complex per CP, it's 680 nanometer emission, allophycocyanin EPC, Texas Red, ECD and PC5. Emission of fluorescent light we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.